Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I wanted to do an updated what to have in your makeup kit since it's been a whole year since I did my last one, and I shall just get started. I have my whole makeup kit in front of me. This is if you're going to be a freelance makeup artist, or if you are going to do makeup in the salon. It's kind of the same thing for the most part. I mean, I don't think that it's slightly different, except for you have to carry all your stuff with you at all times. Whereas if you left it in the salon, obviously you just kind of like have a little setup and all that jazz. Okay, so first I'm going to start off with basically the order you do your makeup. So usually there's not a one size fits all moisturizer, so it's up to you on how you want to make that play out. I haven't had an issue so far, so usually people have like dry skin. I mean, that's kind of what it is. I haven't yet to find like a super oily person that I can't figure it out. So again, that's like something you want to proceed with caution and have like extra backup options. Talk to them prior. You'll have to buy a different one if you need it. Oh yeah, come in. Sorry, the plumbers are here right now. They're like, so, okay. Well, anyways, we're gonna keep going. So this is just like I said, so you'll want to find out beforehand. It can be something super special. If not, usually like you can make it. Okay, so this one is just like a fancy, a quick moisturizer that I actually got from Marshall's. I'm not afraid to admit that. Like, it's a moisturizer. If somebody is gonna have an issue with what you're using, just probably don't do the makeup. I wouldn't. So this smells like mandarin lemongrass. It just squirts out like this, so you could use it or just still be clean when you use it, but otherwise you're not dipping your hand back into it, so you don't need to worry about that. So the next thing is actually going to be primer. I really just, like I said, usually have like one primer at any given time unless I really need to get something fancy, but I do have the MAC Prep and Prime. This is Natural Radiance, and this is like the rose one, so that is where you want to have like a really good primer, because usually if it's for a wedding, you want their makeup to last, like you don't want it to just like melt off their face and all that. So like I said, I would invest in that for sure. There's certain things that you do need to invest in, but that's just kind of like, you'll see as you go how that should work out. So next is which eye palettes I usually have on hand. So I like to use the Chocolate Bar from Too Faced. This one has a lot of those pinks and light browns and the white to make the eye really like come together. So usually they want like a really soft, natural glam look. So that is where you're gonna get all your pinks and everything. Then I have the Carly Bible palette, and I use this one because I bought two of them. I bought the original and then I bought her newest one. But her newest one, since I don't use it, I like to just keep it in the palette. So usually you just wipe off the top layer anyways, but yeah, I just kind of like to keep it a little bit separate. It just makes life easier. So I'll go ahead and open this bad boy up just so you guys can get an idea, but it has all the good colors. Look at that. Still in really good condition. You want them to kind of feel like, you know, you care. So this is that bad boy. Plus it has highlighters, and so if you don't have like your favorite go-to highlighter, she's got them right there in the kit. I haven't mastered how to apply her highlighters. I feel like you do need to have like a certain way to apply it. That's just, and is concealers. So this one is by Makeup Revolution, and it just has all those colors in there. The next thing we'll talk about is bronzer. This actually makes people go wild, which is so funny. So this is the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. I hate showing these because they just get so messy. So I will not show the mirror. Don't look at my nails. But yeah, this is the Kat Von D. So there's two options for this bad boy as well. But sometimes I even like to mix like the different colors. So like here I'll use right here, and then like a darker color I'll use right there. So it just depends on what look you're going for. And then like I said, just like kind of look what they have going on in their natural skin and all that jazz. You want to tailor it to whatever they are looking to get. So that is that one. And then these ones for hair. Let's go through makeup brushes really quick. I haven't cleaned all of them. These ones are all clean, but since I haven't cleaned the rest of them from my latest wedding, I don't want to show those obviously, but I clean them after every use. So here's just a quick example of what I usually have in my kit. So you like to have like a fan one just in case you want to dust highlighter. Not everybody loves it. This one in case you want to do cut crease. This is like a really smooth concealer brush. Blend to hand, this one's again for highlighter. That one's from The Balm. This one's from Crown Cosmetics. This one's really good to blend out the outer eyeshadow. So this one is so cute. He's my ride or die, but this one's like really good for bronzer. It technically said powder and all that jazz, but I don't really use powders like that. So like I said, just however you need to make makeup work, just make it work. This one's nice in case you want to do really fine detail. This one's by Real Techniques. This one's just like a wish brush. I think someone gave it to me. And then this one's like for pencil brush, so if you want to do your under eye and all that jazz, and then plus the smudger right here. So just like some quick brushes like that you know that you'll need. You could definitely always re-add to that. So I always have an eyeliner brush with me, but I just used it, so obviously I don't have it clean. This one's a square foundation brush. So you can contour and all that jazz, whatever you need to do. And then I always have my blending Sigma E35. It's like, I have to have that at all times, or else I feel like I can't do your makeup. I can't even do my own either, so that is my Ride or Die brush, but he's used right now. So, and I have a similar one from Crown Cosmetics as well. So here is another must have. So the only reason it's missing one is because when I was doing a trial, I dropped one. So obviously I let that one sit on the floor and I grabbed another one to put on her eyes. But these are the Wispies, and then you never know, like, so I just left the new one, like, why not, right? So like, watch, I'll drop like another one, and then I'll have like an extra. But yeah, so I usually have the Wispies. They're usually hands down what everybody wants. I don't see the actual, she said they were too much for her, so I went and bought a special little pair just for her. These ones were, again, from Marshalls. They're $8 for 4, so it just depends. But yeah, they were 110s. I think these are, yeah, these are Adele's as well. So just a little bit more thin. They're not as thick, as you can see. She didn't want to be too thick, okay? So she's not used to that. Let's do some foundations. So this is another tricky part. Basically, you'll want to make sure ahead of time you have all the colors you need. You can mix them, you can match them, whatever the case is. I don't have a ton of selection, and I'm honest with that up front. I don't do a lot of weddings. I do, but like, I don't know, they're just real people, and I'm honest with them, and they buy their own foundation, and I don't charge them that much, so it's totally fine to do it that way. But you have to be upfront about that kind of stuff. You can't just be like the day of or something crazy, or like as you're quoting them, you have to be upfront with what you do or don't have. So they still book with me. I mean, it is what it is. I just have these two on hand. Like, you don't want this touching, you know, something that you're using and then reapplying to the face, just FYI. But yeah, these are the ones matte, one's a glow, and for mascara. So again, this is all for my makeups. This is nothing that I use directly, and if I do, I'm super sanitary about it. So just FYI, you guys, like, your own makeup is one thing, but when you're using stuff on other people, you can't like double dip and all that jazz. So just be very careful, you know, just know the rules and make sure that you do like proper testing and all that jazz. So I'm a licensed cosmetologist. I learned all that in school. It's gotta be sanitary. So this is a mascara, but I do not use this wand that it came with. You would use disposable wands. So this is an example. I got these from Walmart. I almost said Marshalls, but it says Equate, so obviously I did not get it at Marshalls. But yeah, it has actually a lot of different little ones. Like, they even have like the L'Oreal telescopic looking guys. And then, yeah, so that is that. And then you would dip it in this one time. Try to get enough product on there. Use it, use it, use it, use it, use it, use it. If you need more, you have to throw that guy away. Get another one, dip again. Okay, so that's how mascara works. Are we in order? You always want to have some alcohol in hand too. So like, as you're cleaning brushes, you can always just like spray them. I really like to deep clean them between every use. So cleaning brush, and then wipe, you know, do all that jazz, spray with alcohol, let it sit, that kind of thing. So we're on that subject. Oh yeah, so you want to have these too. So these are little makeup sponges. They're the little trifolds. This is when I pounce over somebody's face, because obviously the beauty blender is super in right now, so you want to have some type of sponge, but I feel like they just can't get clean. I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not saying it's impossible, but it just doesn't seem right. I'd rather just throw it away and not worry about it. So that is how I use that. And then I also use that if I need to apply a certain highlighter, if it's a liquid. And then you can spray it with setting spray and all that. This is Urban Decay De-Slick Makeup Setting Spray Oil Control. So as I told you in the beginning, I don't really have those issues, but we're gonna try. Okay, so everybody gets like a little bit of an oily T-zone, but that's where this guy could come in. Then you have a Mario Badescu one. This one's facial spray with aloe, chamomile, and lavender. So just have like a cute little selection if you can. Actual setting powder. This is the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. This I always dip out or dump out, and then but I waste so much, and it was not cheap. So I'm like, it's a little in my Maybelline Eye Studio Gel Liner. So I would use it with this brush, but like I said, it's not clean, so I don't really want to show that on camera, but it's an eyeliner brush. I want to get the MAC one though, because personally I think that I could apply that way better. Jaclyn Hill's little palette. So this is just some blushes and some highlighter. This is just like the best highlighter, so I always use that one. It's when she did her collab with Becca. It's the bomb. So anyways, that's what I'm always using. And then I have a bronzer on hand. This is the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil. This is a mattifying bronzer. Then we have some Bobbi Brown up in here. So here we go. It's a little bit darker, deeper, however you want to call it. This one is bronzing powder, medium 2. Hair one today as well, you guys. You always want to have a hand sanitizer on hand, okay? Usually you have a really big one, but this one's just as fine. Let's use them right now, actually, because it smells good. It's almost out. Ugh. You know how you like have them forever and then all of a sudden you run out and you're screwed? Okay, so that's that. I'm gonna get another one in there. Then I have, actually, this is Mary Luminizer by The Balm. I'm gonna be painting after this, you guys, so that's why it's like, I just did my makeup on camera and then we're about to get real over here. So last video I did do a pageant photo shoot for someone, so it happens. Lash glue, obviously, and then you would dump this out. Look, normally you're not reapplying on someone's new lashes, but the glue might not stick, so you want to pour this out onto a clean surface and then dip your eyelash in that. You don't ever want to like cross-contaminate in any way. This is a jumbo pencil white to really make that inner corner stand out. There's a few things you have to do, same with lip liners and eyeliner. So you spray with alcohol, you twist 1, 2, 3, spray with alcohol, and in between you wipe it as well with the paper towel. So yeah, so here's some eyeliner that you would have on hand. That is to tightline the top and then also the bottom. And then I like to have some pressed pigments by MAC. It's up to you. So this is just like a little bit of a shimmer. It just depends on what the person wants. You would pour that out. We have another one in here by Mecca. So this one's another copper guy, right? But they're pretty similar in colors. I just happened to throw it in there. I have some blush in here and then a separate highlight as well. It's a pink one. Typically somebody wouldn't want that, but you never know. So this again, you would sanitize. This is how you apply the lashes. These are like tweezers. You want to have tweezers on hand too. I just don't have them in here. I also have some separate glues for when I was representing Red Aspen. So I just haven't opened these bad boys yet. You just never know when you'll need them. You might have to send them off with somebody, so it's just good to have. Then I have some Ardell Dip Brow. You would scoop out the back, place it on a clean sanitary surface, and then dive away with your applying person thingy-majig. Then we have another highlighter in here. This one's by Physicians Formula. I try not to have a ton of Drugstore, but Drugstore is just as good, so I like to use it. Then I just have some lip glosses. Again, you would set those on the back of your clean hand and apply it that way. I have some lip options. We have some red in here because you never know. You want to have in a separate baggie some Q-tips and some clean surfaces. I'll give you an example. So this is just like a cut up paper plate. That's just how I do. Another thing, actually, when you're doing a very dramatic look, you want to have some tape on hand so that you can tape off these sides and then give them that really clean look. So that is last thing. So I always have my own water, okay? And then this is just an idea. Have some type of protein bar with you, because when it comes to these types of events, there's always one person that asks, oh, can you wing my liner? Oh, can you throw on my lashes for me? Or can you bronze me up? Can you curl my hair? Can you do this? Can you do that? You don't know if you're gonna fall behind, and then there's nothing worse than if you just like, we're like, oh my gosh, I was supposed to leave at 10 and like it's going on 11, I'm starving, you know? So have this bad boy in your kit so that you at least have something, okay? Even if you have to chow down in the car anyway, huh? Okay, that's it, you guys. For my what to have in your makeup kit, the only thing I would recommend is having concealers and foundations, a good nice selection, but that just depends on how gung-ho you want to be on doing makeup. I do it very rarely. I love doing makeup, but it's not always like, you know, I could make way more money in hair, and hair is just like so second nature to me. Makeup is too, but like everyone's a little bit more picky because of YouTube, so I'm not gonna lie, I don't just do it all the time. So that is the only thing I would recommend. So if you don't have those things on hand, just warn them ahead of time, like, hey, if you have your own mascara, concealer, and foundation, that'd be great. And then just quote accordingly, because obviously you're not fully supplying them, but you are doing the work, you are giving them your time, and come on, it is not that big of a deal. Plus, when you use the product on them, you're not even using that much, so it's not that. It shouldn't really make or break your quote, but just kind of keep it in mind. So if you did enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up, and then also comment down below and put a little ring emoji. If you did make it this far, that'd be kind of cool. So we'd have all these like little ring emojis saying, yeah, made it to the end. But yeah, if you haven't subscribed already, please do so now, and then I'll talk to you guys in the next one.